Here with Mike Bundy, Washington coach. Coach of top 6 in freestyle and Greco performance for you guys. Can you talk a little bit about the performance of both of these lineups out here? I know some guys probably go both ways, but
actually all of our guys go both ways. And that's that's one of the things that makes it difficult for our kids. I mean, we have a kid that in the semis at Greco that dislocates or breaks a clavicle. We have another kid that blows his knee out, and so I can't say enough about the kids. Hayden Drury, our 113-pounder, is just a stud. Pure character. Didn't complain at all. Said, "I'll take it up. I'll go up 120." And as you know, this is a tough tournament. It's the toughest. It's a grind. And for a kid to go up, a weight class here and step up like he did, I attribute a lot of our, success to guys like Hayden and kids that are willing to just sacrifice for others.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about these duels is that our teams, they come together, and that camaraderie, is what we see. And that's what fuels, the success. And we would have liked to have been a little bit higher. And coming in, we thought we had a team that could maybe do a little better, especially on the Greco side. A couple of years ago, this team took 2nd and 3rd at schoolboys, but it's different,
Yeah.
It's, the physicality with schoolboys, and the maturity that you get. The kids catch up at the cadet level, and so it's. Unless you're 10-0 and everybody quick, over 15 matches, it's going to wear you down.
For all these guys wrestling Greco and freestyle, you mentioned how difficult this tournament is, and from my perspective covering it, I walked in here and everybody, all these teams, all these mats, I'm a little overwhelmed having to cover it. I'm not stepping on the mat wrestling. How many matches? Where do you see these guys, I guess, physically after a tournament like this with Fargo coming up and things like that, and how do they recoup and regenerate if that's even possible in this sport?
Well, I wish I could say. Half of our team's wrestling on the junior dual team now too.
Okay.
So there's no recovery. It's like, hey, suck it up, get back down to weight, and go to Oklahoma in a couple of weeks, or in a couple of days, I should say.
Yeah.
They get back and they fly out the same day. That's definitely tough, especially like say going through a tournament like this. But it's growth, it's learning, and you have 15 matches. You have 15 matches in 4 days here. It does prepare you for Fargo. I think that you end up getting a little more quality opponents just because they're the best kids out of each state. And in Fargo, you get a few petition kids, but besides that, I think it's a great preparation for Fargo.
Yeah. If you could highlight some individual performances out here this week, who really raised some eyebrows, you think, for you?
Yusuf Lilly, 100-pounder for us. All tournament team. I have 7, 8, 0. I don't know, whatever we wrestle in freestyle. And he's a great Greco guy, but that's another thing. It's like he wrestled one match in Greco, because he's really just wanting to focus on freestyle, and because of that, you can see the difference that a kid like Yusuf brings. He's fresh. The other guys are beat down, but I can't take anything away from his performance. The kid was a rock star here. Chase Randall, kid, he wins one match at schoolboys last year, and then ends up going 4-2 in Greco. He didn't same weight as Yusuf, so he was kind of our Greco guy, and Yusuf was our freestyle guy at that weight. But beats a returning Fargo champ from Iowa, in Greco, and you go winning one duel at schoolboys to beating a Fargo champ a year later. It's
a big jump.
That's a big jump.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Great job by him. Frankie Almager, our 145-pounder. I don't know how many matches he wrestled that were just wars out there. He's got a broken toe and he's trying to put weight on it.
Yeah.
Dustin Camacho at 220, bottom year cadet, who, we bumped him up pretty much the whole tournament, to wrestle heavyweight, and he weighs 220, but he's still, a bottom year cadet wrestling these guys that are just monsters, wrestles the Ohio heavyweight, who's, huge, and
he fits the bill.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all the kids. They all contributed to just a great weekend for us.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach.